Our website. We got it up, and we had to go away, so we just had to. We have to come back to this now. Um, but we are very excited about the next phase. So we're rolling it out in 3 phases. Phase one's there. It's pretty much got all the free resources for any Vidify entrepreneur around the world can come on there, use that. We are just refining a few glitchy bits every day. So it's just getting to be a much more beautiful experience. If you've got an iOS like an iPhone, some of the things won't work on your iPhone. We're going to have to look into why that is, but everything else works perfectly. So Customer Hub, why do we need a Customer Hub? Huge customer focus for Vidify. We want customers to feel confident that they've got a product that they understand, that they get the value of, and that they can be self-educating around. And we believe that customers is a huge, huge key to moving forward with Vidify. Yes, business builders, a lot of customers will upgrade and become entrepreneurs from being customers. And actually, most people start out as customers trying the product, using it for themselves, and then saying, all right, I'm in. How do I get involved in the business? So really, it's the gateway. Our customers are the gateway to the rest of the business. Unless you've got somebody with a whole lot of vision that is just a serial entrepreneur and says, yeah, what's my next project that I can get my teeth into, which is pretty much me. But I also had a miraculous, unexpected result with the product. So that combination is it's a very powerful one. So I'm going to share my screen and come to our beautiful hub. And as I said, Denise sharing about all the resources just made me all the more excited about it again, because Jess and I work on it tirelessly in the background, and we kind of forget just how incredible it is as a resource. And we will do more trainings on the hub, on the website, because don't worry, it's a lot to take in. But I'm going to see if I can get. I'm just going to close that out. All right, so this is our vitawellnessglobal.com. It's our website. So that's the homepage. Now what you've got, we went through a little bit of an orientation. We've got products, opportunity, entrepreneurs with all your training. Executives is coming soon. We've got a community area and a store for all of your marketing materials that you need, brochures, banners, etc. And now we have a customer area. So I actually need to refresh this. Just give me one sec. And what I'm going to show you while I'm refreshing that is how, when you send a page to somebody from our website, I'm going to show you what it looks like. If you send the opportunity page to somebody, this is what it looks like. Oops. Okay, so let's just start. I don't know if you can see. I'm going to zoom right in on this and show you. It's part of a chat. So when you send the link, so if you've got vitawellnessglobal.com up on your desktop and you copy that address and you put that in Messenger, this is what your person receives. So they receive the link with an image of the page. Okay, so if you send the customers page, this is what they receive. They receive Bioms Customer Hub, and all they need to do is click on it here or here, and they get an image of what that relates to. So it actually looks really nice when they receive it. If you send them the product page, they get the products. If you send them the technology page, they go straight to the technology, but they get a little bit of a sort of a visual about that. So it's really quite beautiful. We're really pleased with the way these shareable links have come up. If you send them the results page where they can look at all the before and after images, they get the results page coming up here. And opportunity. So you don't have to send somebody the whole website. Pick what is right for them. If it's about the business, send them the opportunity page. And they'll get this, and that'll be their first exposure and first experience. If they're a customer, send them the customer page, the customer hub. That's just for them. If they're interested in knowing more about the product or the technology, send them the product page or the technology page. Denise sent the results page to her Chinese medicine practitioner because they were talking about the incredible results people were receiving from curcumin. So just send the results page. Simple, break it down. So I'm coming back now to our, our website. Okay, so I'm going to go through the customer hub. So up here, customers, when you click on the customer link, you can go to the customer hub. Your customers can order product, and this is the most exciting thing for us. They can see results, they can join Disruptive Wellness, they can have a whole customer experience pack, they can get a wellness checklist, they can have access to resources, videos. Ooh, they can buy it wholesale. We can show them how they could even upgrade from a customer to an entrepreneur and buy wholesale on your behalf. And all the details are in here. So let's go to the customer hub. So I urge you after the call, go on the website, have a play around with it, and I guarantee you'll love it. So this is our BioMS customer hub. Okay, so this is just for customers. It's all about the customer experience, and it's all about supporting customers, not to feel like there's any hard sell, they have to become a distributor, that it's actually about them and what we can do for them. So of course, up the top here, we have our 3 quick links: order BioMS, BioMS results, and customer care. So if you click on any of these, it will just take you straight down to the section of the page that is relevant. So let's start here. What we've got up here is this banner. Now we've got some written testimonies. We've picked out a few from the hub that I just love, and we will be populating this more and more and more. And remind me, I will ask you to contribute your own stories on the results page in just a second. So if they're brand new to ordering, here's a little short video. I'll just press play, and it shows them how to order. They can maximize this. If they need a bigger view, they can search for their seller. Takes them straight to the website. Okay, so that's just a little video, very quick, about how to do the order. And oops, Wendy Brook coming back in. So let's just scroll down the page before I show you the sellers page. So what we've got on here for customers is this fantastic graphic that Jess has done. BioMS products, new breakthrough. So this is a bit of a promo about the product, a bit of a before and after. Shows them, a customer can look at this and say, okay, I get this. This is product, it's drops, great before and after results, and it's 10 drops a day, less discomfort, increased energy, deeper sleep, improved clarity. Awesome. Okay, so just a bit of information for your customer. Here, if we keep scrolling down, we've got user results. We're always going to have user results everywhere we can possibly put them because they're just so powerful. Again, this is an interactive guide, so they could start just scrolling through and seeing some of these fantastic results for themselves. Again, piquing interest, helping them understand more about what the product can do. So, simply, if you have a customer or somebody that you think is a contact that you'd like to expose to the product, send them this customer link, and they can have all of the information available. So bits of Disruptive Wellness, bits about the product. Of course, Disruptive Wellness is here, and they can join that straight away. Now, download your free customer experience pack. We're very, very excited about this. Customer experience pack, what's that about? We sort of felt that customers needed their own exposure and their own information about the product that was really pertinent to them. So let me just take you through this quickly. Of course, you can jump on the website and have a look through it yourself. But the customer experience pack is product information, customer care, and customer support. Okay, they're the main things. This is the contents. These are all clickable links. So if you find something in here that you want, Nanofy savings packs, wholesale and retail pricing, Symbiofy, just click on it and it will take you to straight to the page. It's a congratulations for joining the revolution. And inside what you'll find is your wellness checklist, links to customer support, etc. Product information is here. We show them the benefits, the power, the 10% absorption versus 90% absorption of the curcumin, or the bioavailable curcumin, with a little bit of an explanation that's designed for a customer, from a customer's perspective. What's in it for me? I'm not sciencey, I'm not technical, I don't have prior exposure to Vitify, I don't know anything about it. So this sort of starts explaining. This is the graph, which is, again, so powerful. Our 10 drops are equivalent to 8 to 10 kilos of turmeric root. Fantastic. What each product is, how big the bottle is, 15 mils a bottle. The Symbiofy, great. Questions answered. These are separate documents that actually can be downloaded, or you can just look through on here. All questions about biomass, including I can't afford it, is it natural, what are side effects, all those great questions are answered. Symbiofy, the same thing. All about gut health in these documents, so they can get a bit of an education if they're interested. If they want to contact the wellness team, they can just click that link there, okay? Customer care. We talk about inflammation and the different way inflammation can manifest for everybody. We say inflammation affects us all. You can experience chronic or acute inflammation. It could manifest as physical symptoms like this up here, or it could be hidden. Look at this internal state of red blood cells in a healthy 16-year-old and the positive effects just 5 minutes after taking. So we're trying to educate customers on the fact that inflammation does affect everybody. Sometimes you'll know how that's affecting you, but sometimes you won't. So you might be more interested in preventative health. You might be more interested in, stopping something before it manifests, for example. This one, customer wellness checklist, fantastic. Your wellness journey is unique to you. We want you to pay close attention to your well-being. Fill out this checklist before you commence, after 24 hours, after 7 days, then weekly and monthly. So this, they can just download that and print that off. Fantastic, right? They can download it from here. They can download it from here. Data sheets. Take these to your medical professional if you're seeking medical advice before you want to consume, or if you're using it in conjunction with anything else. Again, each one of those is a downloadable link, so they can just click the link and download the data sheets. Very convenient for a customer, right? And how often are you forwarding things to your customers and saying, I better give you this and that? And it's all in one place here on their customer hub. What's the difference? There's a comparison. How do you take it? Of course, super important for a customer to know. There are 4 ways you can take the drops: on your tongue, in a glass of room temperature liquid, in any hot beverage, or in veggie caps, and then the general recommended dosages. Again, just on that one, for instance, they could download this if they wanted to have it to save it, but they can always access this on our website, which is super convenient. All they need to do is just go back to the link and get access again to all of these documents. Now, customer support, what we've put in here is some great video stuff. We've got a link to the video library.
Hey folks, Patrick Powers is here, and I am super
for customer care. So again, we love this video, but there's a whole bunch of others that they could explore if they were interested. So what we're trying to do all the time is pique interest, educate, and make every exposure an opportunity for a second or third exposure, okay? So that's really critical to help you build your customer base. Success stories, a little bit of a snippet here. And we've put, this is 3 days, this is 4 weeks. These ones we haven't put any. But we just want to say, look, people of all ages and stages of health are experiencing remarkable benefits by simply adding a few drops of natural biomass to their diet. So again, for customers, it doesn't have to be complicated. It's about, will this work? How quickly will it be, and how do I do it? It's the basic questions answered. Again, this guide is embedded into the customer experience pack. So they'll definitely see the results, whether they're on the page or they've just got this link from you separately. We wanted to include the pricing because it makes it much, much easier for you to service your customers if they have an idea of what the costs are and you're not rummaging around trying to find what was that price again. So we've given wholesale and retail options. As a customer, you have 3 options. You can purchase a bottle at recommended retail from your biomass seller, which is you. You can purchase a savings pack for 10% discount, or you can purchase a wholesale startup kit for 50% savings. Nothing about being a distributor, nothing about building a business, nothing about really being an entrepreneur or anything like that. It's just about the customer experience. But we want to give them those options because the more we can explain and expose them to the possibilities, the more likely they are to join you at any of those levels, right? So these are the US prices, wholesale 25, US 50, standard. These prices we've set are in US, local market prices are specific, so check the region. Now, we've added in New Zealand because for the most part at the moment, we're focusing on New Zealand and then it'll be Australia. So just this can always change later. We don't have to have the New Zealand focus in the customer experience pack, but most of our distributors are growing businesses in New Zealand. So we thought this would be really useful. This is a great comparison. So Nanofy in New Zealand, if you buy a single bottle of Nanofy, it's going to cost you $89 New Zealand. If you buy it in a 3-pack, it's going to cost you $77 a bottle. If you buy it in a 4-pack, it's going to cost you $77 a bottle. So your customers can actually make a decision for themselves about which product they want, how much they want to spend. Okay? And no hard sales, just information. Curcumin Plus in New Zealand costs them $99 for one bottle if they buy it one off. Otherwise, it's $89 or $89.25. Okay. And lastly, we did put the wholesale startup kit option in here, not because we want to force them to become a business builder, but because genuinely you can purchase a startup kit and save 50% and never have to do anything else again. And we love that. Like, this is really something that sets Vitify apart. So they've got the option here. They could see 4 Nanofy and 5 Curcumin Plus and the prices. Now, as soon as we come in a couple of months to our New Zealand prices, all of this extra information about what it costs in US and what, that'll all disappear and it'll be much more streamlined. But for now, we have to be responsible and include the things that are, are there. So we've got prices. And then, of course, we've got our resources page. So this document is an interactive guide, but it's also a downloadable PDF for your customers. So they can always click on the links, even in a PDF. They can click on the support link. It'll take them straight to customer support. If they've got a medical team question, encourage your customers to ask the medical team for medical questions, not you, because you're not a medical doctor. So they can go straight to the email link, Disruptive Wellness, our YouTube channel, all the science on, if they're interested in science. You might get a naturopath who starts off as a customer and says, well, what's the science? Well, here's all the science. Just click that link and it'll take you to the science. And this is our website. And if they want to reorder, then they simply click here as well. Just make sure that link's working. So that's that. That's the customer experience pack. And then, of course, there's always the opportunity to learn more about either the technology or the product. And our website is in here. Okay. So coming back. Oh, I didn't mean to stop the share. 1 second. Coming back to share. So that's the customer experience pack. And just minimize that. So a little bit further down the page, they can just download that as a PDF. So look what happens when I click on the customer experience pack. I get it immediately. I'm a customer. I click on that. I get it immediately as a PDF. It's loading now. And I can save that to my own computer, to my mobile phone. I can reference it whenever I need to. You can redirect your customers back to their own pack to say, if they say, well, how much is it if I buy a blah, blah. So that information is actually in the pack that you've downloaded. You'll find the prices in there or guide them through it. So because this is a very graphic dense document, it takes a minute to download. So it's just about there. But once they've downloaded that to their computer and saved it, they've got this on hand for themselves. So they can just say, oh, okay, what am I after? I'm after how much does the Nanofire cost? So, oh, there it is. Look, $89 a bottle. And a little trick here, but anytime you click on the little icon down on the bottom right, it takes you right back to the home page. So if you're wanting to go through. So they might say,
Sorry, Rebecca. Sorry, Rebecca, just a quick question. Sorry to interrupt you. But do you mean that this is personalized? They can go back to what they purchased, or it's just because it's in the information here?
it's in the information here. So
Okay, thanks.
what they can
Yep.
do is if they refer back to this customer experience pack, they might say, where was that checklist? I need to download it. And they can just come here and click on that, takes them straight there. Click on the checklist, that'll open another link and that'll download the checklist for them. So they'll have that available. So that will take them into the resource library. And there's the checklist right there. And then they can download that as well and print that off for themselves and start using that straight away. We're actually thinking about putting the wellness checklist in a brochure with the product brochure so that it's actually there for the customer as soon as they get their product. So we're working on a few things. But here, simply download that to your device, or even easier, just print it out straight from here. So it's pretty cool. So yes, personalized, well, it's a PDF form, but we're excited that our PDFs are clickable links. So it just makes the whole experience much, much easier. So get in there and play around with that. I'm just coming back to the customer hub here. So moving down the list here on our page. So this great graphic here, user results, really powerful, impactful. Disruptive wellness, invite them into that. Just tell them they can join that as long as they put you down as the referrer. The customer experience pack is there. They can download this information about the SymBioFi or the BioMS questions and answers. And again, here, we've got a share library, so they can say, oh, maybe I would like to have my prices. I want to send that to my friend who I want to tell about this product, right? So they're going to click on that. I'll just move this out of the way. And then they're going to click that share button and share it on Facebook, copy the link, send it to their friend, and their friend will arrive right here on the customer page and be able to scroll through any of the information. So we've created, what we love, what we've been able to create with it. So it's up to you guys as distributors, as entrepreneurs, to get familiar with what's on offer here, with where you can find these things. And hopefully it's quite intuitive. It should make a lot of sense about where they're located. But everything customer related is in the customer page. Okay, so you've got how to use, again, just helpful if they want to share. If somebody says, do you have a data sheet? Yeah, send them to the customer page, or go on the customer page yourself and click on the Nanofire data sheet and send it to them from here. Email, send it by email, whatever. Just get used to sharing resources, pointing people in the right direction, and getting them to do a little bit of the legwork, because that way you can start to duplicate and scale your business. If you're running around after everybody all the time, excuse me, trying to find all the resources for everybody and nobody wants to do any work, they're not interested in, knowing that. They just want you to provide all the solutions, then that's not duplicatable, okay? So again, beautiful product flyer, great, has all the stuff in one. Have a play around. You'll love what resources are on offer here. And this is all, again, it's all free resources for everybody. We've provided the free resources to everybody to be able to build a business. There's not much strategy in the free stuff. Obviously, that comes with a more, as Denise said, you can upgrade into that if you're a really serious business builder. But we didn't want anyone to be disadvantaged. Customer care videos. So specifically for customers, what is a specific customer video? How to use the product. So here's a great demonstration. I'll just click on that video. She talks here about how you mix the product. Very easy, but basic. Like, a lot of new people don't know how to use the product, how to mix the product.
Hi and welcome. My name is Angel and I'm a certified holistic.
Great. Next one. How many drops is your 10 drops? How do you get 10 drops out of a dropper? This is a 39-second video. Again,
Hey guys, I want to just give you a quick visual.
Dr. J sharing how How is the optimal way to get the drops out of a dropper? You'd be surprised, people need this information. So customer care videos. And just down the bottom here, if you go right down the bottom of the customer care page, you can share this whole page. You can share it on Facebook, WhatsApp. You can copy the link as we've done, and it comes up with that beautiful little graphic. Copy it to anyone, send it in Messenger. Just here, again, a recap. You can order product because you're right down the bottom. Here's some results, and here's your customer care. If you want to buy wholesale, you can. Okay, so I'm going to take you through 2 more things on this customer page, and then I'll end it there. Going right back to the top. Let's just say you send a customer here and they want to order product, right? What they do, and the instructions are in this video, is they click here, order by OMS. And here is where the magic happens. This is our Buy OMS sellers page. Now I'm going to type Denise because I know Denise is my contact person. I might only know Denise by first name. I might have met Denise at a market, but as long as I know her name's Denise and I type her in here, here she comes up here with her beautiful face because she's a Buy OMS seller. And all I do is click her Shop Now link, and that takes me to Denise's Vidify shop. Okay? And then I can just go straight into ordering the product that I want. And Denise will get all the retail profit, just like that. So we are so excited about this. This is to become a Buy OMS seller means that you have your shop link discoverable to your customers. Okay, so if I just go back, super easy process, very private. All they have to know is your first name and be able to purchase off your website. Now, as soon as the new websites are upgraded, they're going to look much more integrated with our website, which is I'm pretty excited about too. It's a much more clean looking website, the new one. So it's going to look like a much more seamless kind of experience when you click on your Find Your Buy OMS Seller. So for all of you here, everybody that put I'm in, we're going to give you a voucher. The cost to become a Buy OMS seller is a $10 setup fee. That's just so Jess can put your photo in there and set you up with your own profile card. And it's $5 a month. And that's it. And you can cancel any time if it's not working for you. But we really believe that this is a whole hub where you can send your customers and they can just click on here and find your profile and buy from your shop, okay? And they are in the zone. They're in the sphere where they have all the information coming at them, all the results, questions are being answered. It's doing a lot of the work for you, okay? Now, this is what's exciting. Also, I'll just touch on this bit and then we'll finish up, is down the bottom here, just say they are used to being a customer, but they would actually like to purchase at wholesale. They click this, buy wholesale. It takes them to a wholesale page, buy wholesale Buy OMS. Now what they've got here is the cost of all the startup kits in different countries. So what does it cost? What do the startup kits cost in New Zealand? What do they cost in Australia? What do they cost in the United States? So no matter where they are in the world, they can become a wholesaler through your website, okay? So Mexico, Colombia, great, fantastic. They can enlarge this if they want to get a bigger view of it, if they can't quite, see the small writing. Okay, great. So I'm in New Zealand and I'd like to spend, $1,000. I can get a kit 500. That's going to cost me about $55 a bottle instead of, the usual. And up here is what I get in it. Fantastic. So if I just minimize that, it just goes back to the small view. So just get used to working with these arrows, the enlarge, enter full screen and exit full screen. And this is a share. You can share and hide. That's not very commonly used, but how do they upgrade from a customer to an entrepreneur? Okay, that's a hard question. A lot of people say, oh my God, I've got such and such, she wants to upgrade. How do we do it? We've just put together a 50-second video of how to upgrade, okay? So I don't know whether you can quite see it properly on Zoom, but I'm going to play it anyway. That's it. Okay, so it takes them through the steps. We may make that a bit more informative. We might put some instructions there, but we just wanted to show you what's possible here. And then you find your referrer and you just follow those steps that you saw in the video. So let's find Denise again. So Denise is my contact person. I've always bought my product from Denise, but I'm ready to become, to buy a wholesale kit. And so again, it's it's getting closer and closer to Business Builder. Not that that's necessarily what we want, but again, this is automated. People can come in here and actually do this themselves. So then I just make sure I've got my right flag up, and then I just enroll, become an entrepreneur, and I follow the steps. I put my email address in. Now, if I'm a customer with Denise, I'll just stop that share and come back to the screen. If I'm a customer already and I've been used to purchasing through Denise's link, for example, I would have already had an email address in there. Because as a customer, when you purchase, you put your email address in and you put your address in, and then it gets sent to you. If I'm upgrading, all I do is put my email address in and it will say upgrade from a customer to an entrepreneur. So the steps will be much, much easier. People can automate this process, and you can basically just guide them through it. Just direct them to the tools, okay? So you're not spending endless hours with people. I mean, if you love doing that, great, but you can only do that so much because you can't get around to everybody.